The man you are talking about, his name is Nyesom Wike, former governor of Rivers State, and is now minister of the FCT. Now, he has responded to this issue that you have raised. He says you want him to be your friend, and that he doesn't want to be your friend. That is it by force, that you should leave him alone.
Please, what constitutes friendship between two people who've never met each other? Why would I want to be the friend of somebody I do not know?
I overheard somebody in our eyes this morning. Unfortunately, I hear the person is a member of National Assembly. What you don't know, you don't know. If you don't want, go and hang yourself in a transformer. I challenge that legislator, if you are very, very popular, 2027, come and run under Abuja. We will fail you.
Dear Nyesom Wike, you are not God. You cannot, on God's earth, threaten a woman and say, oh, she will come for re-election. You are the one in charge of the territory. You are just a minister.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Plan B TV News. Nyesom Wike is at it again. You know, he claims Rivers State, that Rivers State belongs to him. Now, with the small power they give to him as the FCT minister, he's also claiming Abuja already. I want you guys to watch this particular video of this lady when she was on an interview with the Arise TV News. What she said that triggers Nyesom Wike, and that thing she said in this video provoked Nyesom Wike. And I want you guys to watch it. We'll be right back to give you what Nyesom Wike responded.
The man you are talking about, his name is Nyesom Wike, former governor of Rivers State, and is now minister of the FCT. Now, he has responded to this issue that you have raised. He says you want him to be your friend, and that he doesn't want to be your friend. That is it by force, that you should leave him alone.
Please, what constitutes friendship between two people who've never met each other? I have never sat in the same room with the minister except in a Senate committee. So how does friendship arise? Why would I want to be the friend of somebody I do not know? The truth of the matter is that the minister refuses to speak or communicate in any way with the senator representing the Federal Capital Territory. So how are the wishes and the needs of the people to be communicated to him? Please tell me if you know a way.
Well, but he says he's minister and he's doing his job. He has commissioned some roads. He has renamed some roads. He has built, some projects in the place. He has appointed permanent secretaries. And he says he's concentrating on his work in Abuja. And he doesn't want blackmail. He says you are blackmailing him.
To do what? To regard the needs of the people. The minister may be a great minister in a ministry that has no people. But the unique situation of the FCT minister is that apart from infrastructure and roads, he also has to take into consideration the needs of the people in that territory. That's the difference between him and, say, the Minister of Works or any other ministry. The Minister of FCT is almost acting as the governor for the president. So it's not just being a regular minister. He says he commissioned roads. Yes, those roads were started by Mohammed Bello, and I commend him for finishing some of them. But also, just like the people took me on when those roads were commissioned, they said, Madam, you people are celebrating roads in Maitama, Asokoro, and Central Business District. The bulk of the people do not live there. Show me the projects where the people live. That's the difference. It's almost like a governor telling you that he built some roads, so he doesn't care what the needs of the people are. They have needs. So it's not good enough. The people are not impressed. I commend him because I see that some things are done. But at the end of the day, they don't have water. That fire that happened in Karu could have been prevented if there was water. But I don't know if you know Abuja. Any fire truck has to go all the way to Atokoro to get water, spray the fire, then come back. Not to talk about the fact that there were no access roads into the market and a whole litany of issues. Who do you think is going to sort out those issues? The minister. But the people are going to tell the senator, not the minister. The same way, insecurity. The people scream, Senator, Senator, Senator. Senator says, Minister, sort out insecurity. He says he does not have to speak to me, so I spoke to him on channels. Just like a lot of the issues that I'm going to bring up today, he'll hear from Arise.
Madam, do you think that your complaint is not just about Wike? You have also been quoted as saying that you are excluded from most of the key decisions affecting the Federal Capital Territory in the Senate. Do you think this is because you are from a minority party, Labour Party, or do you think it's because you are a woman? 4 of you, 4 women, in the National Assembly.
It's not because I'm a woman. In all fairness to the Senate as a body, it's not very difficult to exclude the women, and they do not exclude us. We get involved in as many things as we like to. And most of the time, yes, your party matters a little bit, but not seriously. If you want me to be honest, this boils down to the fact that the Senate President is a personal friend of the Honorable Minister of the FCT. So when things that they think Senator Kingibe might object to are brought, I'm not sure. As I said, this is a topic I'd rather wait, since I plan on coming back to you in another week to discuss in details. I was planning to have a general discussion with you today, but I am on several committees. Not excluded from any of them. I'm aware of every little detail that goes on in every other committee. Why is this committee special? You would think it would be the reverse, because I'm the senator representing that place, as most other senators are called on when things affect their constituency. So it's something that needs to be sorted out privately in the Senate. And if it's not sorted out privately in the Senate, then we can discuss it publicly.
Okay, I get the point about the friendship between Akpabio and Wike. But there's also something about style and communication. If you as a senator from the Labour Party, if on the floor of the Senate you behave like this obedience on social media, that could create a problem. Because Wike has said, look, that you expect that he will report to you. And he as minister, he will not report to a senator.
No minister has ever reported to any senator. If you look back in fact, if you look back several years, most ministers and the senators don't even usually come from the same party. But they work in synergy. Synergy is the key word. Reporting to anybody does not arise. And our proceedings in the National Assembly are recorded. Being cantankerous or disorganized is not my style. In fact, I think I have been quieter than I normally am because I was studying the Senate and the dynamics of the place. So I doubt that it has to do with my style, but if it is, you can look at the Senate proceedings and advise me because they're all recorded.
Okay, but I mean, you say key decisions affecting the FCT. What are your own priorities that you think have not been addressed in the best interest of the people of the Federal Capital Territory?
Actually, some of my interests are not specific to the Senate, but they are specific to the person administering the Honorable Minister. But just like any state assembly, when a governor is not taking care of the rights and the needs of the people, the state assembly draws his attention to it and makes him do it. For one thing, Abuja, there's no water. And let me even take the last budget that was passed, the supplementary budget.
98.5 billion?
Yes.
Supplementary budget?
Yes, let's not even go into the big one. Let's just deal with that little one. In that budget of 98, only 18 billion has anything to do with the people. 20 billion for renovating 20 schools. Now, everything else, we're building a road to EFCC or another one to DSS and all those things. Please, with all due respect, those roads may need renovating. Maybe the road to the presidential wing all need work. I am saying that for an impoverished nation, for a territory where insecurity is so high, a few days ago, I live in Maitama. My God, just walking down the street was hacked. This is in Maitama. Just shows you the level of insecurity. We have so many issues and we don't have the funds to do them. So in the bid to prioritize, I think that the needs of the people, that is the majority of the people, healthcare, education, security, and water as basic as water, we do not have. So I'm not saying that those things, we can do them when we are more liquid, but we are not. Those are my issues. So for another thing, okay, some of these things, maybe the local government, like the markets I'm complaining about, the local government needs to take care of it. But in previous, the honorable minister's predecessors, he would join hands with the National Assembly and tell the local government chairman, you've got to do this, you've got to do this. So him alone against the rest of us, he will do them. But when everybody is working in silos, the people of my constituency suffer. That's the truth.
Immediately after this video went viral, some part of it were just going viral on social media, and it caused the attentions of the FCT minister, Nyesom Wike. Nyesom Wike decided to say, I will see how you're going to win 2027 election, not in the Abuja that I am. I control Abuja. Abuja belongs to me. You will never win any election anymore. This tells another story, and I want you guys to watch it.
I overheard somebody in our eyes this morning. Unfortunately, I hear the person is a member of National Assembly. It's unfortunate I say so. With all due respect, what you don't know, you don't know. What you know, you do. And the good thing for you is to tell people that, look, I don't know this. And people will educate you. The Honorable Minister of State and my humble self, we have not been in office for more than 10 months, 11 months. And to the glory of God, the person is angry that they are praising us. If you don't want, go and hang yourself in a transformer. Yes. If you're angry, go and hang yourself. If we have done well, we have done well. If we have not done well, we have not done well. And we are proud to say, in this short time Mr. President appointed us, that we have done well. He said there are no schools. He said there are no hospitals. You as a legislator, what have you done? How many bills have you sponsored for us to improve our education and our health sector? How many? I challenge that legislator, if you are very, very popular, 2027, come and run under Abuja. We will fail you. You think that what happened last time will happen again? You think so? It will not happen again. If you are popular, come and run. Luckily for me, I'm the FCT minister now. So here is my territory. I'm not afraid. So people should come out and be able to accept the truth. We are not begging for anybody to be afraid. We have so many friends that we cannot even carry along. So how can we go and beg people to be our friends again? We're not interested in that. So if you are angry that people are praising us, wait. By next year, your BP level will go very high. Because the praises you will see will be too.
Now, my own personal perspective of this is that this man is trying to tell you that your votes don't count. The ring election. You cannot tell me that somebody is vowed with his mouth like this that you cannot win election again in Abuja, that you want to see how you're going to do it. Now, this tells that even if somebody votes for you, they will definitely take away your vote. Now they are using the political position to suppress and oppress this woman because she's the lady. They don't want her to say something. They don't want her to talk. Now, as a Nigerian, I want you guys to tell me, What do you think about what Nyesom Wike just did? What he said in this particular video and what the lady said in the interview that is causing all this chaos, that is making your home minister of FCT that have not done anything in the past 1 year now, but want to make sure that in the next 3 years when there's an election, you will ridicule this lady. Now, it didn't end there. Thank God for Arise TV News, who went back to respond to Nyesom Wike. Rufai Oseni said that, Nyesom Wike, you are not God. Are you God? How many times have I told you are not God? I want you guys to watch this particular video on how Arise TV News responded back to him.
In Nigeria, Rufai.
The very first thing I'd like to say is, dear Nyesom Wike, you are not God. You cannot, on God's earth, threaten a woman and say, oh, she will come for re-election. You are the one in charge of the territory. You are just a minister. This woman got the mandate of the people of FCT. And what you mean by what happened before will not happen again. Let me tell you what happened before. What happened before was that the people came out en masse to vote for what their choice is. And it's not about you. And as when that woman won that election and she was sworn into the Senate, you were not FCT minister. You came in afterwards. Like I said before, two of you might not get on properly, but you must be able to work for the interests of the FCT people. So please, you might have things against Madam Kingibe, but you must work with her. And if she says there are no hospitals, nobody represents the people like Madam Kingibe. She has a right to say there are no hospitals because she's the one representing them in the Senate. And she's the one to raise their concerns. So if you are launching roads and you are launching bus stops, and she's saying that's not what my people need, it is best for you to listen to her based on what the people need, because she's going to be the one that's going to be accountable to the people, not you.
Rufai, it's also an indictment. I mean, what does he mean by
not you.
come 2027?
2027, that you are the Lord of the Manor now.
But you know what?
You are not
Rufai,
God. You are not God.
Rufai, you know, in the meantime, the minister set social media abuzz after a video surfaced online showing him dancing to the 2023 hit song Big Baller by Nigerian musician Flavor. Wike was spotted wearing a 2,000-pound denim Versace outfit with matching denim shoes, eliciting a flurry of reactions. Let's take a look.
You know, I'm a baller. How much is money? Balling, premium or nothing. Now you know. Ayagaya, igi, ayagaya, bom bom, ayagaya, igi.
Adefemi said this is exactly what Flavor wanted this music for. To show off. To show off. But let me take these reactions.
Okay.
This is from Daniel Buala, who wrote, has Governor Wike's designer defected? Sim Fubara seemed to have snatched his structure and his fashion designer, Oginina Fiobiko, to add injury to insult, or to add injury to salt. I've never heard this one before. He wore this in the summer, or to put it the African way, during hot weather. Well, GRV wrote, the Nigerian Minister of FCT Wike uses a whole Versace local patch midi coat worth 4.2 million naira. Louis Vuitton moccasin worth 1.55 million naira, and Fedora hat worth 400,000 naira. Just for himself, while proposing to pay workers a 60,000 naira monthly. I mean, this definitely did not look good on the minister. This picture has been trending on social media. I mean, I'm not a fan of that outfit. I don't know about you, Adefemi. That outfit for me looks ridiculous.
I think, do you know what? Remove any biases aside. Just looking at the picture, it doesn't fit. So if it truly cost that much, 4-point-something million naira, I do think they could, just a little bit of tailoring, if we're looking at the outfit itself.
Yes.
Don't want to say anything else. That being said, oh, he's even given us some ankle. Do you see the leg?
Absolutely. I mean, the shoes, the moccasins.
I didn't know we were looking at a fashion icon. The minister of fashion is what we're looking at. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You see, I'm a taller person. It looks a little different. That being said, I do think his comments towards Senator Kingibe are, to put it plainly, distasteful. And I think that we've been talking a lot about democracy in so many different countries, and here in Nigeria we can't let these types of comments fall by the wayside. How can you say, well, we'll see what happens in 2027? What do you mean by that? Are you saying that these elections, they're not free and fair? That these aren't the choices of the people? It's the choice of the FCT minister?
State, which we'll come to
as
well. This is all coming at the same time. I mean, we have this issue in River State where, you know, a lot of issues about whether or not the election was conducted credibly in that state as well. But this is so unfortunate. Right. The minister needs to respond to Nigerians. Hopefully he'll come out with some sort of rebuttal with that statement, especially against Ireti Kingibe. Really unfortunate. Well,
now, my own personal part of it is that, like I said, you are not God. I just was saying to say it. You are not God. How many times have I told you are not God? You already proven to us that you are not God. What happened in the River State? Could you do anything? You are not God. People run politics with no, but you shouldn't be beating your chest and bragging that you want to ring election. I don't know. It's alarming. Now, like, election is just coming in Edo State, like what APC knows to do. Election is just, I think, 3 months from now will be election in Edo State. Yakubu, which is their instrument and their master tools, is already saying 4,000 beavers have been affected for the water flood that happened in Edo State. 4,000 beavers. Beavers machine they never use. 4,000. Look at it. Look, just read. In a country where laws work, this man should be rotting in jail with the former CBN governor. Now he's coming out again to tell you this is another strategy for them to ring election, that 4,000 beavers is not working. As if they just store it in one place, waiting for the flood to come, and boom, it affects the 4,000. Now the question is, and I will be very happy, you should show to us the 4,000 beavers that were affected with the flood. It's not about you giving a round figure. We want to see it. We want to see the beavers that are affected with this flood. They just come out. The worst part of it now, the election that is forthcoming in Edo State, they already don't decide who will be governor. Even if you from here to tomorrow talk, they already plan to ring that election. That's why they are coming out with these fetish excuses. Beavers, spoil. Show us videos now. Abi, if somebody said, like what the senator doing, oh, our cars have damaged, the car we bought last year, show us the cars that are damaged. No, they want to buy a new one. The old one, they don't throw away and they choose them. That's how they extract money from Nigeria. Anyway, what do you guys think about what Nyesom Wike is saying? The boldness and the audacity for him. Now, what do you guys think about what Arise TV News responded? What do you think about what the lady said that's causing all this chaos? And what do you think about this Ole Buruku that is saying beavers spoil, but he's not showing us videos or pictures evidence that beavers damage? Alright, I want to hear from you guys in the comment section. Please comment your thoughts. I will be waiting for you. Remember, I love you, but God love you more. If you love us, please comment your thoughts in the comment section. Until we meet again, please subscribe at the beg. If I see my yawning down, I beg you guys, subscribe. Just subscribe. Subscribe. Just keep on subscribing until you see me getting to that figure 100,000. I want to carry this YouTube award. Now, every of my video they beg una. I beg. If you watch, just subscribe. I love you guys. God love you more. Until we meet again. Peace out.